Good day, everyone. My name is Aria Francisco. I am the next reporter of Globalization and Pluralism. So, my topic is all about global ethics. Global ethics. Global ethics is concerned with the critical ethical inquiry into the nature and justification of values and norms that are global in kind and into the various issues that arise such as ang global ethics is ija mga iba't ibang issues such as first is world poverty and international aid. So for example, sa Africa is struggling to access basic necessities like food, water, and healthcare. So next is environmental problems. So as you can see the picture is jaoy climate change, deforestation, and pollution. For example, the Amazon rainforest burning causing loss of biodiversity and accelerating climate change. Peace and security, conflicts, terrorism, nuclear proliferation. So for example, the ongoing conflict in Ukraine displacing millions and threatening global stability. Intervention. So, ang Tagalog sa intervention is pagkikialam. So, for example, in Rwanda, in year 1994, so ang UN daw is nagtulungan para pag-iwas sa genocide. So, ang genocide is pagpatay ng lahi. Human rights. Freedom, equality, justice. For example, the fight against apartheid in South Africa ensuring equal rights for all citizens. Gender equality. Equal opportunities, reproductive rights. For example, the hashtag #MeToo movement promoting women's rights and combating sexual harassment. Child labor, exploitation, and trafficking. So, child labor is pagtrabaho sa nasa murang edad pa. Next is torture, physical and psychological abuse. For example, the use of torture in prison violating human rights and international law. Trafficking, modern slavery and exploitation. For example, sex trafficking of women and children. And also labor trafficking, organ trafficking, and child trafficking. Migration, refugees, crisis, and border control. So for example sa migration is mahitabo ra ang migration tungod dili sapat ang ila sahod sa ila mga pangangailangan. So mag-migrate sila sa lain na mga lugar or country. Climate change. So for example sa ato panahon kuman is lahi ra siya sa una na panahon nga dili tanto kainit unlike sa ato kuman nga grabe nagyud kainit bitaw. Sa amo diyon ang kuan ang kabag-uhan sa kuman na panahon. Next is global trade. So ang global trade is jaoy kuan kanang agreement. For example, si President Marcos and President sa Korea is jaoy free trade agreement. Like for example, ang ato mga produkto is pwede export sa ila bansa, then ang ila mga produkto is pwede sa export sa ato. Jaoy pagpalitan ng mga service and idea. So last is medical tourism. So ang medical tourism is for example, ang mga artista is moadto sila sa ibang bansa upang magkaroon ng mga medical na serbisyo na hindi available o mas mura sa ating sariling bansa. For example, sa country ng Thailand, Singapore, and Malaysia. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Jessalyn Tayomo. I'm the reporter of Chapter 5. My topic is all about globalization and pluralism, new challenging in ethics. What is globalization? Globalization means the erosion of national boundaries and reduce significance of national government. John Scott, 2005, an expert in globalizations, give 5 different interpretations of globalizations, namely, number 1, internationalism, number 2, liberalization. Number 3, universalization. Number 4, modernizations or westernization. Number 5, interterritorialization. Moral challenges of globalizations. Globalizations where people are exposed to new ways of doing things further enhance moral development, particularly global moral consciousness. Ang mga tao karon na mga panahon na naghanap sila ng mga bagong pamaagi na para muhinan sa ilang moral development, particularly in global moral consciousness such as education and awareness.
Global poverty. The question of whether wealthy nations have a moral duty to assist the global poor is a complex ethical dilemma. Many argue that we have a moral obligation to help those in need, particularly when we possess the resources to do so. This sentiment is echoed in the quote from St. Ambrose: "It is the hungry man's bread that you bed hold or hold." Father Henry of Rose is very further emphasizes the importance of sharing, stating, "If only we learn to share, no one will have so little, and no one will have too much." However, others condemn that providing aid can create dependency and discourage economic development in poorer nations. Ultimately, the decision of whether or not to share wealth involves weighing various ethical, economic, and political considerations, requiring a multifaceted approach to address the issue of global poverty. Migration. People living in poor places are being ruled by oppressive, dictatorial, or tyrannic regimes long to migrate to places where they believe life is better. The moral or ethical issues is a circumstances in which a moral conflict arises in the workplace. Thus, it is a situation in which a moral standard is being challenged. For example, sa workplace bitaw dili jud mawaya ang discrimination. I-discriminate bitaw imong kakayahan sa usa ka trabaho. Environmental ethics. Environmental ethics states that there is a moral duty of moral agents to protect or at least refrain from damaging the environment. The basis of the duty lies in the environment intrinsic value. Intrinsic value is a person's belief about the things that are good for oneself and the things that are good for everyone else. For example, relationships matter. Kaya bitaw sa isa ka relasyon og sige na mag-away, ya toxic na bitaw, makakuan, maapektuhan ang imong isa ka imong mental health. So dapat healthy relationships are important for mental and physical health. Pluralism versus fundamentalism. As a political philosophy, pluralism is the recognition and affirmation of diversity within a political body, which permits the peaceful coexistence of different interested convictions and lifestyles. Pluralism as context refers to diversity, to difference in values and beliefs, and to nations of otherness. Pluralism about morality may be understood as a form of universal standard. Fundamentalism, it refers to any sect or movement within a religion that emphasizes a rigid adherence to what is conceived of as the fundamental principles of its faith, usually resulting in a denouncement of alternative practices and interpretations. However, Nazism is against them and therefore an enemy who should be usually held that is killed in the name of God. What is needed is a training or education on how to live together. Living together is the affirmation or acceptance of the other in spite of who or what he or she is facing forgiving. Citizen of the world ought to face the world and learn how to live in it. In fact, learning to live together together is one of the core pillars of learning together by the International Commission on Education for the 21st Century headed by Jacques Delors. That's all, Mom. Thank you.